I'm Nicole Urken, Research Associate for Mad Money, and I'm here with my brother, Ross Kenneth Urken, Personal Finance Editor at The Street, and we welcome you to Old Dog, New Blog, where we're teaching the one and only Jim Cramer some new tricks while he's an industry veteran.
I've been out of it for too long. I have the arrows on my back from 1996 when I started The Street, but I have children who are 21 and 18, and I don't know how to communicate with them in this new world.
Jim, let me tell you a little bit about the facts of life.
Okay.
People are using emoticons when texting.
And see, that I'm not saying that lost me because there's a terrific article this weekend in the paper about the notion of the emoticons. I guess what mystifies me is I am in a very much of an OMG world where I think, not to date me too much, but I didn't think things mattered beyond that, but obviously the technology's gone beyond that.
Abbreviations are out. There's this thing called Emoji that allows you to make more sophisticated animated emoticons that are going to allow you to convey humor, irony, rage, you know,
Okay.
if that piques your interest.
Well, in candor, my kids have both urged me to do this because when it was my birthday, they sent me a birthday cake. On Valentine's Day, they sent me heart. And I did download it. But frankly, as is often the case with things I download, I have no idea in practice how it works. I don't even know how to make it go into the little text box.
Yeah, you know, as this New York Times article highlighted, it's often better to show two pandas hugging one another to express love versus saying I love you or doing a little heart. So we want to break this down for you because it's a new form of language. It's like becoming versed in another type of communication that's important to connect with the younger generation.
Okay, how did it happen? I mean, I've been texting, and that was difficult for me initially because I like to talk. And then one day I get this incredibly cool-looking Father's Day, okay? And I'm like, you know, how did this happen? How did it happen?
I think essentially people are always looking for, and the youth out there,
Right.
They're looking for the quickest way to convey the most complex thoughts. And
Quickest way to convey the most complex.
exactly. So you
Like when you sent me that email this weekend that just said word.
just said word.
Of which that was,
It was an emphatic agreement.
Word to your
Okay.
mother.
Yeah. And so we had this exchange. I was able to be concise, but you know, a little bit vervy. And I think these emoticons, these emoji are allowing you to take from the tradition of the GIF file and the animation
Okay.
and,
I'm there for
and
that.
bring it into, so there
We
are
want you to be a cool dad when you're texting your
Well, that's
daughter.
kind of
as
it.
cool as
important.
humanly possible. Let's not go too far, Nicole.
All right, very good. Okay, so I understand that the current methods that I use are obviously, as they know, very fuddy-duddy. And I don't mind saying that because I'm trying to get better.
All right, so we're going to take you to Urken remedial school.
I deserve it.
Tomorrow there's a sticker app that launches on Lango. And what you're going to get,
See, Lango.
Lango, yeah, it's an emoji app. There's also Path.
Is that different from the one I have loaded in my Apple right now?
Right, so you can have your emoji icons in your iPhone, but you can download these separate apps, Message Me and Path or Lango, that allow you to, for a couple dollars more, get a premium package. So you're going to get the steaming pot of soup for when your daughter has a cold.
Okay.
You're going to get, you know, the kissy hearts for her birthday.
So how did you know Lango? And how did you know it's coming out? Again, these are things that is very different from me. I mean, to me, you read in the paper something and then you tried it.
Sure, we read the Jenna Wortham article in the Times this weekend. You know, this isn't new. This is news to an old dog. But
No, but that's fine.
Also,
yeah.
you get an emoji, an emoticon from a friend. It looks cool. You want
Yes.
it also, so you download it. But before we get to all these advanced, the real simple way to do it is to just get the simple emoji
Okay, I've
keyboard
got that.
on your iPhone.
I've done
So you
that.
just go to Settings on your iPhone.
Yes.
Then you go to
Okay.
General. And then you go to your keyboard, and you actually go to International Keyboards, and you add a new keyboard, as if you're adding a new language. This is a new language, just like Spanish, French, Chinese, or Japanese. And then you click on emoji, that's your language.
Right.
And you can add that, and then within your text messages, you can actually change between your English letters and your emoji letters.
What is the combination that allows me to get to that? I mean, I have a regular keyboard and it has different functions, and I don't know how to press. This is the last question I'll ask because I'm sure we can show it in a longer form on a larger screen. But I want to show delicious. So, I mean, I press delicious and nothing, you know, it's got a picture of a cake, and then it says send MMS, copy to clipboard, add to favorites.
Well, once it's in your keyboard, you actually will be able to just put it directly in the text message, so it won't be a separate app at that point for this simplified version.
Got it.
It's very simple. And with St. Patrick's Day coming up, you can actually choose a 4-leaf clover for good luck.
That's what I want to send, and you guys are going to show me. Look, I think the first part of doing this is to understand that you don't know how to do it. And I often pretend that I do because I don't want my kids to think I'm uncool. That's going to change with Old Dog, New Blog. Just sometimes you got to admit that you don't have it, and you need younger people to explain it.
And people will pay for it too. So that matters.
Thank you.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Keep checking back. Old Dog, New Blog.